Hey everybody, welcome back to Cafe Disco Reviews. I'm your host this time, Mike, with Chad and Ozama, my co-host.
Hey.
Right.
So this week we all watched John Wick
John
3, Parabellum. Neither one of us has seen it. We've seen the other two. Let me give our thoughts. Who's first?
Should I start?
If you want.
Okay. I liked
You can
it,
start.
of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's no brainer. So yeah, but I would say I probably like the first one better. It would go like 1, 3, and 2 for me personally. It wasn't bad at all.
I would say, yeah, it was good, but I would probably put them in the same order.
Yeah,
1, 3, and 2.
Yeah,
One
Two was probably
one
like-
was just great.
phenomenal.
One was a great movie.
Yeah.
Two was, two
Not-
had a couple slow parts,
Probably like the weaker of the three. So
Yeah.
yeah,
but the third one was pretty packed full of
yeah.
fights, action, everything.
Yeah.
And one thing I will say is, it did seem like some of the action sequences were a little robotic, like
me,
too
yeah.
choreographed.
I know, yeah. I think the action scenes in 2 was better than the ones in 3. I think, and like the first was better than the 3. So yeah.
Yeah, I think 3 was the weakest of
Yeah.
as far as the action, the choreography, and
Yeah.
everything. But I will say that some of the kills in the third one were some of my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Right,
The
dude-
eyeball.
The eyeball,
Dude,
that
that
actually
was-
that made me kind of like. Ugh.
the eyeball was
crazy.
freaking awesome.
Oh my god.
The very first, the really tall dude at the
Yeah.
right at the beginning,
Mhm.
Yeah.
he like bashes his face with the book and then
Exactly.
starts punching the book into his face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the underwater kills and stuff like
Oh,
that. It was
yeah.
pretty cool.
My problem.
I will give it high praise for doing things that you don't normally see and you see for the first time. Again, another one. Well, two more. All the dog, all the scenes with the dogs and all that stuff
Oh,
was pretty crazy.
I actually like that.
Yeah.
I like, yeah.
And that whole sequence right after the eye thing. I think it happens right after the eye thing
Yeah.
with the horseback,
Mhm.
with the horse scene.
That was
That
kinda
was
cool.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So
It was
as far-
definitely
as far-
creative.
As far as creativity, I'd say it's probably creativity would be higher than the other two.
But the
But
action,
everything else, I think one would surpass it.
Yeah. Now let's hear Chad bitch about this one now. Go ahead, man.
This was the best John Wick film.
You are your fucking mind. Stop it.
It was.
Stop. Chad.
It
Just
was.
because of the action that's in it.
Yep. The story was great. Easy to follow. Action was great. I did have a problem with the glass scenes towards the
That
end.
was the weakest one. I didn't like that
Because
part.
like it seemed like he was going like really slow, and then as soon as he hit the glass, everything exploded. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, this just doesn't look right at all.
Yeah.
I did have a problem with that, but
So-
other than that, everything was great. Halle Berry, holy crap!
Yeah, I
This
know.
woman's like 54 years old.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand it. Now I didn't like her character, but that's beside the point.
But she
Yeah, it's
looked.
insane.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know.
I hate it when he says, "And we'll be even," and she's like, "We're less than even." I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah, right.
What is? I don't understand.
Yeah, we're less than even.
And
That turned my head too. I was like, what the
Yeah.
hell? What the fuck is less than even?
Yeah, I don't know. And then like when she switches the water around in her mouth and then spits it back, I'm like, why? I'm just mean.
It's just been a prick. So yeah,
I don't like her character, but
that's how they are.
she
but,
looks great though.
but I did like. You probably didn't like it, but I did like the fight scene with her and like the dogs though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was creative.
Yeah.
And you get some of his backstory too,
Mhm.
which I've been waiting for because the whole time, like, what the hell? This story doesn't hold any kind of. I mean, I don't know this guy at all, but now you get to learn who he is.
Yeah, you learn,
That's why
you learn a little bit about where he comes
Yeah.
from.
It's
and everything.
definitively the best John Wick film because of that.
I think he's trying to piss me off. Like
I'm
that.
not.
I think he is. I think he's.
No.
I'm being serious. This is the best John Wick film.
It's 1,
No.
3, 2.
No, it's 3
It's
1
one.
2.
It's 1 3 2.
It's definitely 1,
It's
3,
3,
2.
1,
It's
2.
one. It's 1 3 2.
It's 3 1 and then a distant 2.
No,
Yeah.
I'll give you. There's more action in this
Yeah.
one. I'll give it to you. Creativity, I have to give you
Yeah.
this one.
Mm-hmm.
But
Story.
see, I don't think so.
There's no story in the first one.
Yes,
People
there
kill
was-
his dog.
I
he
like-
wants revenge. That's the story.
Listen, people
Yeah,
are
but
very.
that is that is a great story. Plus the fact that you don't know his entire backstory is even better to me. I like things that don't tell you everything, that you can sit there and, you can come to your own conclusions. You can think up your own ideas to go with the movie and where it all falls in place.
I like to know.
Yeah.
But as far as everything else, one's got it. I mean, the fight scenes alone, dude. The first one, the choreography, everything was so fluid. Everything was so perfect.
Maybe the choreography, but I mean, the guns were better in this one. The like you said, all the action scenes as far as like all the knife kills and all that. I mean, this was much better.
Oh, and the other one that really stood out to me was the right after the eye one, when the guy's sitting there and he takes the axe and he like throws it.
I know.
Like, Kratos! Kratos! I was waiting for him to go like this and the axe pulls out of the guy's head. And gets
yeah, the guy's struggling to get up, and then here comes the axe.
Yeah.
And then with the last guy, he's like sitting there. He's like, what do you say? He's like, I'm gonna catch up to you or something. He's like, no, you're not.
I would have like just like the final fight with him and that guy. His
name's Zero.
Yeah.
Zero, I think is his name.
That was probably of all the three movies, that's the one that I probably didn't like the most. I think compared to just final fight wise, I didn't like it as much as 1 and 2.
So, and the ending was like the best ending.
The ending was good.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
We're ready for like a 4th one. Let's see.
Because I thought that the guy was in on it. The old guy. I thought he shot him in specific places on purpose.
I thought so too.
And then when I found out he was picked up by the homeless guy and taken to the black guy, who I thought was dead.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow.
I still think like the Winston didn't try to kill him though. I think. Do you think so? I don't know.
No.
You don't think he tried to kill him?
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe not. I don't know.
But whether John Wick sees us like that is a whole.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not going to see it like that.
Exactly. So yeah.
Also, him cutting his finger off.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It was the best. This is the best John Wick.
No. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of really good parts, but
the ending was good.
One as a whole is still better.
Yeah.
You just like the stupid beagle in the beginning of it.
Dude.
No.
The first one probably was like the first one I saw was like probably one of like the best action films that I saw, which will forever stay in like my mind.
Yeah.
So that's probably why. But
you guys want to hear something funny? So when he's fighting all these little Asian guys, I was just gonna get racist, but whatever.
Where's he going?
I was like, man, John Wick is really Keanu Reeves is really tall. How tall is this dude? Because he looks so big.
He's like 5'7".
No. But he's like 6'1", and I'm like, oh wow, he's really. I was thinking he was like 6'6", 6'7". I thought he was really tall.
Yeah.
Because these guys are like really short, and I was like, no, he must just be fighting a bunch of short guys.
And that's another thing too. One last quick thing, but they like in this one when he's fighting a bunch of people, you can see. I don't know if it's the way the cameras are, the camera angles or whatever, but you can see a lot more than you could in the other ones of like where he pushes somebody away and then another person comes at him and that person that he just pushed away like is like double dutch waiting to get back in the game.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And it was like little things too where he just like threw him, he would just like hip toss him on the ground and then turn around, something that somebody could easily just jump right back up on, right back up from.
Yeah.
And it takes him like 30 seconds to get back to him.
I noticed that too.
You see a lot of that.
Yeah.
And I think it all go back to the choreography, I think. But rating?
Well, how is this man still alive after every single fall he's
Well, that's the biggest flaw with John Wick. It's not realistic at all. He would have been dead in the first movie, but
yeah,
we don't know that.
Rating?
Wait, before that, like, oh yeah, but do you guys think like the 4th one, like, what do you think like they're gonna go with like John Wick 4, which there's gonna be like a 4th one?
Talking to me about Winston.
Probably hunting him down.
Yeah. Well, as terms of rating, I'd probably give it like let me answer my
okay.
In terms of rating, the first one I gave it a 9. This one, yeah, it was freaking high. One of the best action films I saw. This one I'll probably give like a 7.5, maybe. If I feel like it, maybe an 8, but that's pushing it up. I think like a 7.5 is probably where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I'd probably give it an 8.
Yeah.
8.5.